Good morning, this is Dr. Rod Story. Thought I'd give an update on COVID vaccination and address particularly an ethical question or concern that is coming up with vaccination. So first off, we have nearly 100 million cases or doses of vaccine that have been given in the United States. That's pretty remarkable in such a short order. The initial short-term safety data does seem to suggest that most people are doing quite well with this, and I'm thankful for that. It is a very potent vaccine. Most people mount a significant antibody response, particularly after the second dose, and that is when most people have a side effect if they're going to have one of several days of fatigue, malaise, and maybe even a low-grade fever. That's the immune system taking up the vaccine and recognizing it. Long term, we still don't have safety data, and we won't for years, and that, of course, remains for people who are considerate just a question that should hang over this whole process of vaccination. It's always a question. You don't want to develop a vaccine that in the short run has safety, but in the long run might cause some untoward effects. Let's talk about another question, though, and that's about ethical considerations. Did you know that there's an ethical concern with some COVID vaccines? We now have 4 vaccines on the market, 2 of which are made with embryonic stem cells. What are embryonic stem cells? Well, it's a tissue culture that's created from an aborted child. Yes, I'm not kidding. I would encourage you, if you are not aware of this as a circumstance, to become informed. What that basically means is that the tissue was taken at some time from a child and now is perpetuated in perpetuity and used to grow the vaccine and to produce it for the masses. We think that that's ethically wrong, and it's a circumstance that not only finds a problem in vaccination for COVID, but in actually several other vaccines, including measles, mumps, rubella, and chickenpox, and also in a growing number of medications that are produced for medical care. Thankfully, there are 2 vaccines that are available that are not embryonic stem cell sourced. That is the vaccine, Pfizer vaccine, and the second with the Moderna vaccine. The ones, if you are wanting to avoid it, I would encourage you to avoid the Johnson & Johnson vaccine and the AstraZeneca vaccine, which are both sourced in embryonic stem cells. This is not a secret. This is openly included in the product insert, and it's something that I think people should raise concern and address in the long run. Thanks, and hope this addresses a specific question. If you have additional concerns, please don't hesitate to comment.